Golly.
Love yours.
No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better.
Hi, I'm Tassie and welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome home. And if you're a new subscriber, make yourself at home by clicking that subscribe button. We are now in the year 2025 and honey, let me tell you something. I have been going through a lot. I've been going through a lot already. And to a degree, I knew that I kind of already had a heads up that I was going to, but you know, it's so many other things that have been going on. I mean, like, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to begin. It's just too much. It's just entirely too much. And that is why I decided to make this video today, because number one, I'm just not a hater. Let's just be clear about that. Let's just put that out there. I'm never gonna knock anybody else's hustle. I'm never going to not give people their flowers, not give props when it's due. I'm always gonna give people their 10s. That's number one. Number two, I can be honest and say that, like, for the next, what I want to say, about 3 months, your girl is definitely gonna be in and out. Your girl is definitely gonna be like doing some things here and there, because there's a lot going on. Okay, it's a lot going on this side of the camera, cannot lie to you. Good things though, good things, just a lot of work, okay? And as most of y'all know, if you follow me on Instagram, as of January the 13th, I started my spring semester of college. I forgot to tell y'all, your girl is on the dean's list. You know, like, yeah, that's a big accomplishment, considering the fact that I went from being academically suspended to making the dean's list. Yes, very much a plus, very much. Clap it up for me, okay? And as far as my difficult class, for those that were on TikTok, y'all know about that. If you came from TikTok, then you know about that. My accounting class, the one that I struggled with so bad, I got a B. So again, we went from an F when I first was taking that class to a B. Yeah, I ate that. I'm doing great. I am doing amazing, okay? Very proud of myself, very happy for myself. And with that being said, I can't lose that momentum. You feel me? So I'm not gonna lie, I will definitely be in and out. I'm not going to be here as much as I would like to. And like, again, other things are happening for me. So, you know, I'm just gonna give y'all something to hold y'all over with. So I just thought to myself, like, what is something that could hold these people over until it's time for me to, you know, officially get the ball rolling and come back? So I decided, why not tell y'all about all the content creators that are very similar to my content, as well as people that I watch myself. That way you guys aren't completely bored when I come in and out, and you guys have something to do and something to watch. And some of these people, they are the reason why I make the content that I make. Like, they essentially were my inspiration. So yeah, let's talk about it. That way you guys can get a better feel of who I am, and you guys can, like, understand stuff a little bit more. Because one thing that I've noticed is that y'all like my content, but I've noticed that a lot of people don't really care for video essays. I just happen to be somebody that y'all like, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, it's great, love y'all. But maybe you want to step into that era of YouTube a little bit more, maybe that side of YouTube a little bit more. So consider this the starting point. Let me help you out real quick. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, please stay tuned. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So first up should be by default, because I talk about her all the time. I love everything about this woman. Black Femininity TV. Let me tell you something. Love that girl. Love that girl down. Love me some Crystal, okay? Now, I can be real and say that she is one of the main people that made me want to make the content that I make, because she's one of the people that kind of highlighted to me that there are people that seek out this type of content. So I can be real and say that she is a big inspiration to me. But not only that, the girl eats. She eats. She's very good at her job. Very, very much so. So for those that may not know, Black Femininity TV is basically a channel that specializes in a lot of pop culture culture dealing with black entertainment. I would say that she predominantly does like 90s to early 2000s, whereas with me, as we know, I'm more like the 2010s a little bit, but essentially she does like way more like 90s, early 2000s nostalgia. She knows about like very niche topics and very niche communities that were going on back then. And y'all think I be having receipts? Girl, listen, I don't have shit on Crystal, okay? Like that girl, how you got access to TV shows that don't even exist anymore, that have been completely wiped off the internet? How you got access? That girl is lethal. That girl is lethal. Love Crystal down, okay? So I would say that if you guys are interested in knowing things about like, oh, one of them, this one, I was very excited about that one. Scooter Smith and Miles, when they were proteges of Chris Brown. If you ever wanted to know what happened to them, where they went, what went on with their careers, check out that video. I mean, you could check out all videos, but I think that's a good start because that was very interesting, and she found a lot of receipts for a lot of things. And I think, keep in mind that she had like, I think she uploaded that after I had uploaded my video on the Rangers. So I did all that work. I didn't even know that Miles was one of the proteges. I didn't even know that him and Scooter Smith were involved that closely. I didn't even know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, she eats. She knows what she's doing. Because I didn't even know that. And I did extensive research on the Rangers video. I didn't even know. So yeah, definitely check my girl out. Next on the list is Mila Tequila. So Mila Tequila is someone who does a lot of nostalgia-based video essays and video analysis on pop culture moments that happened in the early 2000s. She has covered things from Paris Hilton and Christina Ricci and their whole entire fallout with Lindsay Lohan. She's covered Lindsay Lohan and all of her scandals. Jersey Shore. There's another thing I'm missing. Oh my god. So if you were obsessed with Disney Channel, do you guys remember when Selena and Demi Lovato was low-key beefing with Miley Cyrus? That was a moment. That was a moment. That was craziness, okay? Should I do a video about that? I don't even know. That was crazy. So yeah, she has a whole video about that. I believe it's in 2 parts, or maybe it's just one long video. I'm not sure. But if you enjoy content like that, Mila is definitely someone to check out. The only thing that I will say though is that, like, no shade. I really don't mean any shade by that. I really don't mean it in a mean way. But I will say that Mila kind of is more focused on like the white side of the pop culture spectrum. So it is certain things where it's like, a baby, I was learning certain things because I'm just like, I ain't know all of that was going on because I wasn't checking for that. I didn't care for that stuff. Very interesting to learn though, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, it definitely is not for us, because I've learned a lot. But either way it goes, it's like, it's definitely entertaining. And I love the way that she edits her videos. So, you know, definitely check my girl out. Number 3, I'm gonna be honest. I've never looked at the YouTube video. I plan on it though. Don't worry about it. But I have seen my girl on TikTok a lot. Love the content that I've seen on TikTok. But I also want to talk about HoochieCon TV. Now, what is HoochieCon TV? Let me tell you something. HoochieCon TV is basically a channel where we're covering the hoochies throughout history. I know. And it's called Hoochie History, y'all. And I know it sounds crazy because it's like, girl, what? But you gotta understand, hoochie in this sense isn't necessarily like SWs. It can be. You gotta watch the channel, you'll understand. But it more so is just like all of the women that were once like big sex symbols at one point in time, like video vixens and you know, the classic rapper baby mamas and stuff like that, like things of that nature. She covers them a lot. She covers like people's backstories. She covers like how certain jobs within the industry like kind of, you know, led to these people's careers. She is like it's almost set up like a documentary a little bit as well, you know. She double checks her facts a lot. So I'm a fan. But again, I've only watched her on TikTok. I haven't really watched her like in the YouTube space. So those are obviously like longer forms of content, so they probably have way more details. So I do plan on checking her out eventually, like the YouTube channel. But I will say, like, just from what I've seen on TikTok, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Because if you would have asked the younger version of me, baby, I wouldn't even be on YouTube. I'd be a video vixen. So, you know, I got a special love. I got a special place in my heart for that. Like, I can't lie. Love it. Love it down. So next on my list is Izzyzzz. I love Izzyzzz, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If you are not familiar with majority of the references that Izzyzzz makes, it's gonna be difficult for you to like really get into it and follow along, because Izzy essentially covers like not only like 2010s internet pop culture, but it's like specifically very weird sides of the internet and very niche sides of the internet. So if you were using the internet like a normal person, like going on YouTube and like sharing it on Twitter or Facebook or something like that, I don't think the channel is for you, because you don't get half of the things that we're talking about, okay? You won't understand half of the things that are going on. But I will say that I love Izzyzzz simply because, number one, there are times where I don't know what's going on, but I learn a lot, and that's just my thing. I just like to learn stuff. I like learning new things. Number two, the way that the videos are edited, very clean. Number three, the facts, always together. Always. So yeah, love that, love that. And of course it speaks to me as well because I understand a lot of these references. There are some that I don't understand. There are certain videos where I don't know what's going on. I'm just sitting there like, there was a community behind this? Why? Like, you know, but I will say, like, it still is interesting. It's still very, very fun. So if you're into that, then definitely check out Izzy. So next on my list, this is the name of the channel. Let me just say that. I'm not making this up. Next on my list is a channel called Vintage Coochie. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for that. I don't know. Should I censor it? I don't even know. I'll edit it later. But yeah, so I don't even know. What should I call him? We just gonna call him Vintage, okay? From this point on, we're being referred to as Vintage, all right? So I would say that Vintage is kind of similar to Black Femininity TV, but it is more on the side of like a lot of like, how do I describe it? I don't know. I would say Black pop culture, but also very niche. Like, I don't know. Okay, so basically the way that I discovered this channel, it was like a while back, like when I did the video on Barbie Doll Gang, what happened to Barbie Doll Gang. She has a whole video about like the trap girl era, and also has like a 2-part series about female hip-hop in general and just like the history of female hip-hop. But as I stated in my video about what happened to Barbie Doll Gang, the trap girl era was definitely an era that not everybody got to dip and dabble into. It definitely had its effects. It definitely was very big and influential at the time, but it definitely wasn't something that everyone could relate to or that everybody could say that they participated in. So I would say like things like that, and then there's this video where it covers like the 2010 baddie aesthetic. Things like that. It's really like specific. That's what I'll say. A lot of her videos are very specific, and it's like specific. So I want to say that she's pop culture based, but it's also kind of like a niche community within the pop culture scene. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making sense. That's why everybody's going to be linked down below so you can check it for yourself and you can come up with your own description of what that channel is. But yeah, love me some Vintage though. Vintage is nice. Now these last two on my list, I want to say that they are fairly similar to me, but I feel like they are mainly commentary videos more than they are like a specific video essay, video analysis format. So again, if you're interested, then like those are the people that you would go to. But yeah, so we're kind of steering off the path, but it's kind of relevant at the same time. So next on my list is SLOAN. I love me some SLOAN. Can't lie, love me some SLOAN, because I'm a girl that likes to learn. I like to know my facts. I like to know where things come from, where they stem from. I like people that do thorough research, and I feel like SLOAN does that all the time. But the thing about SLOAN is that a lot of times it's current events. It's not things that happened in the past. So it's like, how are you getting all these receipts? And it literally just happened, like all the post and deletes. He got them. I don't know how. I don't know how. Yeah, but it's not funny, but it kind of is, and I don't want to make it a goal of mine. But let me tell you something. Doing the content that we do, if you are delivered a cease and desist for the content that you posted about somebody, know that you ate that. know that you did your big one. Know that you got all your ducks in a row, you got all your facts straight, and these bitches are not touching you. That's Sloan. That bitch has got a cease and desist I don't know how many times. Like, it has happened so many times. And let me tell you something. Love it. Love it. Don't wish no bad on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep them around. Let's keep the motivation going so that they can keep uploading videos. But, like, I can't lie. You know you that bitch when you can do that. You know you that bitch. And again, I don't wish that for myself. I don't wish that for myself. But you know you ate that. You know you ate that when a bitch is like, take it down. Immediately. So yeah, love me some Sloan. But like I said, a lot of it is kind of like current events. Whatever is currently a trending topic within the world of like entertainment and gossip. Sometimes they'll reach in their bag to the past and talk about things like that, but know that it always usually relates to like a situation that's going on currently. So if you're into that, definitely do that. And I will say uploading schedule is definitely way more consistent. Way more consistent. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. He be on it. And the last one on my list, I think that she started out around the same time that I did, or probably like a year before me. Well, I will say I think she got her niche before I did. It took me a while to realize what my niche was. But the next person that I want to cover is DiDi Da Don. Now with DiDi, hers is more of like a current event as well, but it's more so like individual people, and they're people that are like currently trending because of like controversy or things of that nature. And I've noticed that a lot of them tend to be like people that are on TikTok, like big TikTokers and stuff like that. So I will say, like with her, the one thing that I like about her is that she pretty much like tries to get all of her facts straight. She gets all of her facts together. There was even a point in time where she technically interviewed somebody or had them like record themselves, and she uploaded it onto her page so that it's like, hey, this is so-and-so side of the story. Again, I'm a bitch that love information. I'm a bitch that love a good fact. So thorough research like that, love that down. I also like the fact that she is not afraid to reach out to people and say, hey, clarify this for me. Like, yeah, I'm in your business, so tell me what happened. Love that. Cannot lie. Love that. And we follow each other on Instagram as well, and I gotta say, like, she just seemed like good vibes. She just seemed like cool peoples. So just off the strength of that, I'd say go check out her channel. So yeah, those are all the people that I can think of that have very similar content to me. But my whole entire YouTube is pretty much like commentary and video essays and different things of that nature. But they all have like different topics and different ways about them. So if you guys want another video like this, please let me know, because I will definitely tell y'all about people that I watch as far as like true crime documentaries, movie analysis videos. Honestly, I kind of fell off the lifestyle vlogger content. Like, it doesn't really do anything for me like how it did in the past, but I still have my few people that I watch. So like, if you guys are interested in that, let me know. So yeah, I'm about to hop off of here and go do some homework, because I definitely got some due. I mean, it's not gonna be due until like literally probably next week, like deep into next week, but I like to be ahead of schedule. I like to get all of my ducks in a row, so I'm going to do that. I also have some other content that I'm working on that I have to schedule and get ready, and honestly haven't taken pictures in so long. I need to do that. It's a lot of, again, a lot of things going on. You guys will see it when it all pans out. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like this video. Comment down below anybody that I did not mention that you think has very similar content to me. I might know who they are and just forgot to put them in the video, or I might never have heard of them and I need to go check them out, you know. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and of course share if you can. So with that being said, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you.